Hi, I'm David.
High up. Of that. See all
Good morning, everyone. Barefoot running family, Faces of Dave. Here we are again. We're going to go on another run. Today I have a question for you. Why you gotta be so callous? Calluses, bruises, and all the like. Those things you get in your hand when you work out, right there in the palm, right here. You get those right there in your palm when you lift weights, and you get those because the continuous friction that your foot has against the weight, and you get calluses. And when you also do that when you run barefoot, you get the bruises on the bottom of your feet too. Calluses, bruises, blisters from the continuous friction down there. So let's talk about that. And I got the question, why you gotta be so callous? Let's get going. So here you are, starting off running barefoot, and your feet are trying to get accustomed to everything. And when that happens, you usually still bring in some of those habits you have when you wear running shoes. So the running shoes can't really feel at the bottom what's going on. If you do get a blister inside your running shoe when you're going, it's because your feet or your shoes not fitted properly, or your foot is rubbing up against the side of the shoe, so you get that blister on the side. So I have an example here. I have one of the shoes one of my boys uses right here. Now this, of course, is not a typical running shoe, but it's not for basketball, but he uses it to go run. So let's talk about that as we're on this run here. So we have the shoe here, and look at the bottom of that. See all those smooth parts here at the bottom of the
0.2 mile.
It's those smooth parts there that your foot would strike the ground. The shoe itself, the bottom sole would mask what part is striking the most. But you can see here where the wear is, like on the sides and on the front. Typically here is where you would get a blister, right there where most people would get it. Now I've gotten one there before too. So when you run barefooted, your foot feels that friction, and your foot will make an adjustment so you don't get that. But when you start off, your foot is trying to figure it all out and work on that adjustment. So you might start off with a blister because your foot is still trying to acclimate itself. So with this here, where you would more likely see the foot would be landing on the ground when you're running barefoot, would be right there in that section where you see just not a lot of activity going on, but right up here up front. And also when you land, make sure you have to land mid-foot, not the front, like you're running on your tippy toes, and not the heel. But this whole midsection here strikes the ground, but it's light, not heavy. So you shouldn't get a lot of heavy wear and tear. Like if you were to wear a shoe, it would last longer because you would be landing lighter, and it won't be as much wear and tear on the sole if you decide to wear a shoe after you ran barefooted. So hopefully I can show an example of what that looks like here. If I'm running, if I feel something discomfortable or that's causing discomfort, I can do an easy adjustment because I have on no shoes. So running with no shoes is more of an active way of running instead of not paying attention to what your feet are doing.
Hello, Mr. David. The time is 9 a.m.
So, in a nutshell, that's it about calluses. You got to make sure that you have to pick that foot up and place it down so your foot is going like a piston. Touch the ground, boom. Come up, touch the ground, light, boom, like a piston. So it should be like a circle.
1 mile.
Oh man, it's always so good to walk in these puddles. Very refreshing for the bottom of the feet. So anyway, thanks so much for this short talk. I want you to have a great day. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe, like. I really appreciate your support. Thanks for coming along, Faces of Day family. Be happy, enjoy life, be you. Barefoot running people out of here.